From the Lewis dot structure of a covalent compound, 3 simple steps are to be followed. We need the total electron count, the total valence electron count from the periodic table. We need to make one bond with each atom, and we need to check octets. These steps need to be cycled through accordingly until every atom has an octet, and the total electron count that we get from step 1 is what is in our picture. Let us begin with a simple molecule like NO1, NO with a -1 charge. Step 1 is our total electron count. The number of valence electrons that nitrogen brings to the table is 5. The number of valence electrons that oxygen brings to the table is 6. These are easily counted from its location on the periodic table. Anything that has a negative charge to it must have gained electrons. If it has a -1 charge, it must have gained 1. So our total electron count is 12. We cannot have any more or any less than 12 electrons. Step 2, make one bond in between each atom. Our first prediction will contain one bond. Every bond is going to have dose electrons, so this is one bond. Step 3 is check octets. Most of the atoms that we work with are going to require 8 electrons, the octet surrounding it. Currently, oxygen only has dose, so I'm going to fill in. Oxygen now has an octet. Nitrogen needs an octet as well, so I'm going to fill in the electrons for its octet. Remember our 3 steps? Every atom here is connected by one bond and has an octet, but we are not allowed to have any more or any less than 12 electrons. Using my best finger, I have more than 12 electrons in this picture. So I'm going to redraw, so we're going to continue cycling through these steps until we have 12. Instead of erasing this picture like you probably would on your paper, I'm going to redraw it over here and continue the second cycle. I have redrawn this picture for the second cycle through. The total electrons is not 12, it's too many. Step 2, make one bond. I'm going to make one more bond in between these. I know what you're saying. It's already got too many electrons and you're adding dose more. Don't worry about it. In step 3, when I check my octets, things are going to change. Oxygen here has 10 electrons around it. So I'm going to erase 2. Oxygen now has an octet. Our second prediction with a double bond allows us to erase one lone pair off of oxygen. In our new prediction, nitrogen here also has 10 electrons around it. So I'm going to erase 2 electrons as well. Filling in the octets. Every atom in this picture has an octet. Now I'm going to cycle back up to step 1. I'm only allowed to have 12 electrons. This picture now has 12 electrons, and every atom has an octet, making this prediction of double bonds our final, making this prediction of having a double bond the final correct prediction. Thank you.